Hi, the project I chose to complete is a homemade lip balm study. Many people that use lip balm do so because they want to keep their lips from becoming dry, and some don't want a product with a lot of ingredients. My project will be to make homemade lip balm and see if it pass a water seal test, which will determine if it keeps moisture in. I will also conduct a study panel to determine which project consumers would pick. One with only two ingredients, or lip balm with more than two. I hypothesized that homemade lip balm made with similar ingredients to manufactured lip balm will pass a water seal test and that consumers will choose one with fewer ingredients. The materials I used were beeswax, shea butter, coconut butter, lip balm tubes, lip balm jars, a kitchen scale, a glass bowl, a saucepan, hot water, construction paper, a drinking glass, water, a straw, and a timer. To make the lip balm, I used three different recipes, all containing different amounts of beeswax, shea butter, and coconut butter, as you can see on the board. I measured out the ingredients using the kitchen scale and then transferred to a glass bowl. The bowl was then placed in a saucepan with hot water to melt the ingredients. After they melted, I poured it into three tubes in a 1 jar recipe. The tubes were then set on a counter and left undisturbed for 1 hour to set. I then proceeded to perform the water seal test. I took a piece of construction paper and three pieces cut out of it. I labeled them A, B, and C for each of the lip balm recipes. I applied the lip balm recipe to the corresponding piece of paper, ensuring that there were an even layer. I then used a straw to place 3 drops of water on each paper and set a timer for 5 minutes. I took photos of the paper pieces at the beginning of the test and observed each during the 5 minutes. At the end of the test, I took another photo and recorded the results, which showed each recipe to pass the water seal test. In order to get a good sample size, I would have needed 10 volunteers for a sample to sample the homemade lip balm. But due to COVID, my sample size was much smaller, with only 4 people. Each participant was asked to rate each recipe at a 1 to 10 scale, 1 being worst, 10 being best, based on color, feel, and overall performance. The participants were not informed of the number of ingredients in each recipe. Based on the participants' evaluation, recipe B and C were the overall top performers, which proves that the consumers prefer lip balm with fewer ingredients. Based on the results of the water seal test and consumer preference test, my hypothesis was correct. Homemade lip balm made with similar ingredients will pass a water seal test. Consumers prefer one made with fewer ingredients.